Hi, my name's Karen. I'm a Take Shape for Life health coach, and I'm here today. Hopefully you can hear me over the diesel truck going whoa, 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 whoa in the background. I'm here today to remind you that wherever you go, you can be on plan with your water bottle. In my case, my 32-ounce Contigo water bottle. And I brought my lunch, which of course I didn't have this all prepped beforehand or I wouldn't be, fumbling. My 12-ounce thermos with my chicken noodle soup. I actually will be drinking this while I'm driving, most likely later. And then I also have somewhere buried down deep in my big gigantic bag a Chewy Crunch bar. So I have my soup. This is my extra meal in case for some reason I get stuck somewhere on the road. But I always like to have an extra. So if you're saying that you can't do things because you're traveling and you're so busy, well, you know what? I took Medifast, or Take Shape for Life, whichever way you'd like to call it. I took it with me to China for 14 days and stayed on plan except for one meal a day. Otherwise, I brought my soup, I had my water, I had my Chewy bars, I had my pretzels, I had my cereal. The only thing I couldn't do was microwave, so I couldn't bake things, but I can go down to the hotel in the morning and say, hey, I need this filled up to here with hot water, and they'll do it for me. So you can stay on plan. You just have to think ahead and you have to plan. If you try to wing it, it's not going to happen. My suggestion is that if you are traveling, if you're going to do hotels, that you find hotels that have food where you can stay on plan. So even when I was traveling, even when we were actually out in Beijing and we were actually out visiting a family, I told them I eat vegetables. So I did have some chicken. I mostly ate my lean at night, but during the day I had when we had our lunch with the family, I had green beans. I had any vegetable that they possibly could cook for me. So while some of the sauces that were on it were probably a little higher in sodium and weren't completely on plan, I was as close to on plan as I could have possibly been. And it's just something you have to think about. Think in advance. Figure out where you're going to eat, what you can eat, and stick to it when you get there. Don't get distracted by the cheesecake. And trust me, we went to Ruth Chris Steakhouse when we were over in Hong Kong. Desserts, I got really distracted. But I left them there. So as long as you plan, you can do it. I had a plan. I was stuffed by the time that dessert came around, so I didn't even want it. If they come and offer you bread, which they really don't do over there, it seems to be a very American thing, you can just say no thank you. And it's really not difficult to do. Just plan ahead of time and think it through beforehand and you'll do fine. If you guys have any questions, I have my information for my website listed below. My name is Karen and I'm an independent health coach for Take Shape for Life, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. Take care, y'all.